Hey, welcome back to 20-Minute Channel. Before we dive in, I want to ask you something. How many of you grew up listening to Justin Bieber? Baby, love yourself. Sorry, those songs probably hold a very special place in your heart, right? But did you know that behind that bright smile and millions of devoted fans, Justin Bieber has been hiding a dark side that mainstream media rarely talks about? This isn't cheap gossip or petty drama. This is the real story of how fame can destroy someone from the inside out. Today, we are going to expose everything. From a childhood full of pressure, drug addiction that nearly killed him, legal scandals that shook the world, to controversies that are still being debated to this day. So don't go anywhere, watch until the very end, because the most shocking part is coming at the end of this video. Part 1. The child prodigy who was sacrificed. Justin Drew Bieber was born on March 1st, 1994, in London, Ontario, Canada. From a very young age, he already displayed an extraordinary musical talent, playing drums, piano, guitar, and trumpet without ever taking formal lessons. Everything was self-taught. A true prodigy. His mother, Patty Millett, began uploading videos of Justin singing on YouTube back in 2007, when Justin was just 13 years old. His clear, powerful voice and magnetic stage presence instantly went viral. And this is where the turning point happened. Scooter Braun, a well-known talent manager, accidentally stumbled upon these videos and immediately reached out to the family. At an incredibly young age, Justin was flown to Atlanta to meet Usher, then signed with RBMG Records. His international career officially launched when he was just 14 years old. Sounds like the perfect Cinderella story, doesn't it? But here is what most people don't know. Justin never had a normal teenage life. At an age when other kids were playing, studying, and discovering who they were, Justin was already performing in front of millions of people, going on world tours, and carrying expectations far too heavy for his young shoulders. There was no room to make mistakes. No room to simply be a regular teenager. Child psychologists have long warned about the dangers of child stardom, when children are forced to grow up before their time by the entertainment industry. And Justin Bieber is a living example of how that system can completely destroy a person. The industry took this bright-eyed kid from Canada and turned him into a global money-making machine. And nobody stopped to ask, at what cost? Part 2. The downward spiral. Drugs, arrests, and chaos. The years 2013 and 2014 became the darkest period of Justin Bieber's life. At the very peak of his popularity, Justin was quietly tearing himself apart. In January 2014, Justin was arrested in Miami, Florida, on charges of driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs, drag racing on a public road, and driving with an expired license. The police footage from that night went viral. Justin appeared calm, almost indifferent. His words to the officers that night became headlines around the world. But this was only the tip of the iceberg. It was later revealed that Justin had been consuming various illegal substances since his early teenage years. In interviews, Justin himself admitted that his use of dangerous pills and other substances had become completely out of control during that period. I was really scared. Every night I went to sleep, my bodyguard had to check if I was still breathing. A chilling confession from someone who was only 19 or 20 years old at the time. Let that sink in for a moment. And it wasn't just drugs. Around the same period, Justin was also caught up in a vandalism case. He reportedly egged his neighbor's house in Calabasas, California, causing approximately $20,000 worth of damage. His neighbor filed a police report, and Justin was ultimately forced to pay fines and serve probation. Reports also emerged of Justin behaving aggressively toward his own fans, photographers, journalists, and even hotel staff. The bad boy image that might have once seemed edgy and cool was turning into something far darker and more troubling. Part 3. The Scooter Braun conflict and music industry exploitation. One of the biggest controversies surrounding Justin Bieber is a question that industry insiders have been asking for years. Did Justin Bieber ever truly have control over his own career? Scooter Braun has held the reins of Justin's career since he was just 14 years old. Their relationship appeared harmonious on the surface, but various reports revealed that Justin often felt he had no freedom to make decisions for himself. Every step, every performance, every album release, everything had to go through Scooter's approval. The situation became even more complicated when Scooter Braun purchased Big Machine Label Group in 2019, the label that also owned Taylor Swift's master recordings. Taylor publicly accused Scooter of years of intimidation and manipulation. And Justin? He actually defended Scooter on social media, which earned him a massive wave of backlash from millions of Taylor's fans around the world. This raised a serious question. Was Justin defending Scooter because he genuinely believed in his manager, or because he simply had no other choice? Long-term binding contracts, master recordings controlled by the label. This is a system that has long been criticized as a form of exploitation against young artists. Many have argued that Justin Bieber is a genuine victim of a predatory music industry, a system that takes everything from a talented child and gives back very little in return. Part 4. Serious allegations that shook the world. In 2020, in the middle of the #MeToo movement's ongoing wave, Justin Bieber faced the most serious allegations of his entire career. 2 different women, using anonymous identities, claimed on Twitter that they had been sexually assaulted by Justin Bieber years earlier. Justin responded immediately with a lengthy statement on Instagram, denying all of the allegations and even providing documentary evidence, hotel receipts, travel records, and witness testimonies that he said proved the claims were completely false. The case never made it to court. One of the accusers later admitted that her claims were inaccurate, but as is typical in the age of social media, accusations travel at the speed of light, while clarifications rarely receive the same level of attention. This episode is a stark reminder of how quickly public perception can turn, and how difficult it is to reclaim your reputation once the damage has been done, regardless of the truth. Part 5. Mental health struggles and the road to recovery. Behind all the controversy, there is one truth that is often forgotten. Justin Bieber is an ordinary human being who has been fighting battles far bigger than most people his age could ever imagine. In 2019, Justin publicly announced that he had been diagnosed with Lyme disease, a serious illness caused by a tick bite that attacks the nervous system. This condition, combined with chronic fatigue and long-hidden mental health struggles, forced Justin to put his entire professional life on hold indefinitely. These last few years have been really hard. A lot of people kept saying Justin Bieber was over, was crazy, couldn't be saved anymore. But I didn't give up. His marriage to Hailey Baldwin in 2018 became a significant turning point. Hailey has been described as the anchor that pulled Justin back from the edge of complete self-destruction. Together, they deepened their Christian faith through Hillsong Church, and spirituality became the new foundation that holds their lives together. His albums Changes 2020 and Justice 2021 became living proof that Justin Bieber was not finished. He came back stronger, more mature, more honest, and more willing to talk openly about his own vulnerabilities and failures. This is the side of Justin Bieber that rarely makes the front page. Not the scandal, not the mugshot, but the quiet, painful, daily work of rebuilding yourself from the ground up. So, that is the full story behind the dark side of Justin Bieber, the side that has been hidden behind the spotlight for far too long. From a gifted child sacrificed by an industry that only saw dollar signs, to falling into a black hole of addiction and controversy, to finally rising up as a stronger, wiser, and more grounded human being. Justin Bieber's story is not just about scandals and controversies. It is a mirror reflecting the dark underbelly of the global entertainment industry, a machine that too often sacrifices real human beings in the name of profit and entertainment. What we can take away from all of this is simple. Fame does not equal happiness. And every human being, no matter how rich or famous, still deserves the right to fall, to learn, and to rise again. What do you think? Does Justin Bieber deserve a second chance? Or are there controversies that you still find unforgivable? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe so you never miss a video, and share this with someone who needs to know the real story behind this megastar. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.